Welcome back to the channel. Today let's revisit the US 30 caliber M1 carbine. Historically speaking, the 30 carbine is certainly a blast from the past. Granted, its popularity has most definitely been overshadowed by more modern rifles like the ARs and the AKs. And yes, I like those other rifles too, but I'll always have a soft spot for the 30 caliber carbine. First released to the U.S. military in 1942, the M1 carbine saw action in both Europe and the Pacific during World War II, and later during the Korean conflict. During the Vietnam conflict, thousands of these M1s were issued to South Vietnamese ARVN troops to help supplement their lack of available combat weapons. The M1 carbine certainly wasn't the most powerful military rifle to appear on any of those battlefields. Its claim to fame was simply derived from the fact that it was rugged, lightweight, dependable, and accurate. These rifles were originally issued with 15-round magazines. Later on, the magazine catch was modified to allow the use of these 30-round magazines that were being used in the 30 caliber M2 carbine. Let's compare the 30 carbine's round on the right to a modern 5.56 NATO round on the left. The carbine fires a 30 caliber 110 grain bullet at an advertised velocity of around 2,000 feet per second. The 5.56 fires a 22 caliber 55 grain bullet at around 3,000 feet per second. Surprisingly, the foot-pounds of energy or striking power of both cartridges really isn't all that far apart. If you're into crunching numbers, you'll discover there's only a discrepancy of about 120 foot-pounds of energy separating them. Well, since math always gives me headaches, that's enough about physics and exterior ballistics for today. Oh yeah, I did manage to find an original war surplus sling and magazine pouch for this carbine. The pouch holds 2 additional 15-round magazines. This pouch was minted back in 1943, and the date is stamped on the back of the pouch. The sight on this M1 is an original Type 1 sight that was issued with the first batch of rifles released to the U.S. military. Later models would come with a fully adjustable Type 2 sight. Several years ago, I uploaded a full review of this rifle, and that included a lot of information about M1 carbines in general. I'll leave a link below to that video for those of you who have an interest in watching mind-numbing historical trivia. Over the years, I've owned several M1 carbines, and I have to say that I've come to like this Auto Ordinance carbine the best. With that said, I say we head out to the range and run a few rounds through it. It. Yeah, buddy. Well, I suppose it isn't a secret, but the prices you'll pay for an M1 carbine these days isn't exactly cheap, especially for an original in very good condition. In recent years, the collector value for an original M1 carbine has risen quite a bit, and they've become quite collectible. Prices for newly manufactured M1s from Inland and Auto Ordinance also seem to be following suit. Nevertheless, I'll always have a place in my collection for a 30 caliber M1 carbine. Until next time, practice often, shoot straight, and thanks for stopping by.